Hey folks, Dude here, and well, you're looking at episode 6. That's right, episode 6 of stomach destruction testing, and what's that draw us down to? The last of the brown bags, which would be the corned beef hash. Okay, let's just go through a little bit of a scenario here. You're in the field, you got your last corned beef hash. You know, you really need something to round it out. You see a farmer's house, you go up to the farmer, you say, "Excuse me, Mr. Farmer, what do you got to trade that works good with corned beef hash?" He goes, "Well, hell, I got some eggs." And you go, "Great, cool, I got some eggs, now, but, what do I use for currency?" And he goes, "Well, what do you got?" And you go, "Well, hell, all I got is my bang bangs and, some assorted other firepower." And he goes, "Well, you know, ammunition is the currency of the new generation, and, hell, after the zombie apocalypse, money doesn't mean a lot. It's basically just dirty paper. What do you got?" And you go, "Oh, hell, 2 eggs, 2 rounds of 5.56. How's that work for you?" And he goes, "You know what? That's a little bit of a king's ransom in today's bad times and all. Why don't I cook them up for you?" And you go, "That sounds great. Here you go, buddy. Here's your 2 rounds of 5.56. That would be M855 and also your SS109 penetrator. So you basically wind up with your 2 eggs. All right, so 2 eggs now work great with your corned beef hash. Let's crack open our corned beef hash, but first off, that's right, it's a sneaking, scary appearance by the mystery man himself, Tigger. Orange kept me up late, kept waking me up. It's 3-something in the afternoon, and yeah, it's 3-something in the afternoon, and I'm still dragging ass. Just give me 1 second here. Oh, I so need that, even if it's instant. Ugh, he kicked my tail. All right, so pulling out Mr. Hinkles. And I'm not going to warm up the corned beef hash. I mean, you can eat them cold. It's fine. It's not going to hurt anything. All right, cutting the weld, cutting the weld, cutting the weld. Bye-bye, weld. Weld goes bye-bye. All right, let's see what our contents consist of. Obviously, our big honkin' box of corned beef hash has a code of 4054. So, what's that? April 5th, 94? Yeah, sounds about right. Other codes are going to be 1 Echo 1, so 1E10900. So they did it at, maybe first shift, 9 in the morning. Sopaco, Mullins, South Carolina, nothing crazy there. Kind of really on top of the food. Let me draw back just a touch. Okay, what else we got? Oh hell, not this crap again. Yeah, it's the yucky ones. Fruit. It doesn't even say which variety it is, but obviously it's one of the bricks of fruit. Really kind of feels more like a desiccated sponge than anything. This stuff sucks. I don't really like that much. Let's see. Package O can't craps. I'm going to set those aside this time because I got the eggs. Got a heater. Heater code is going to be a TrueTech. No date stamp, and there is some very faint thing. Here, let me get a little closer eyeball on it. It's very faint. I read 1152, so 5th of November, 1992. Of course, standard US, nothing crazy. 06421 8970-01-321-9153, and looks like a worker. There's another code on the bottom. It's been restamped 4125. So, April 12th, 95. Sounds possible. Okay, getting back into the baggie. Got our accessory pack. The different color taster's choice. Got our gum, got our Tabasco, got our matches, got our hand cleaner. Whatever you want to call that. That's really a joke. Can't wipe. Salt, sugar. Ooh, Domino. Domino sugar. Well, that one's in New York. Well, we got a Domino that's in Baltimore, and you can see it right from the water's edge, and it's pretty cool. Big neon sign. Anyway, got the spoon, and let's see what else we got here. I reckon this is the bread. I don't know what this guy is. Where's the marks? Where is the flipping marks? Feels like candy something, maybe, or cookie something, or maybe. Code on the outside is 415213B2. And there is no marks on this thing whatsoever. That's weird. Mystery bag. I'll have to figure out what that one is. Maybe just eat it. Okay, going back in. Oh, 4 for 4 oatmeal cookie bar. This is not going to get eaten. Another bag of the nasty-ass apple jelly. It's in good shape. Another cocoa beverage. I had one of these yesterday with some coffee. It's still fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those guys. Alright, so basically, stripped down meal. We're going to eat our corned beef hash. We're not going to eat the canned craps because we got our eggs. I am going to eat this because I don't know what that is. I'm curious. You know what? Alright, what the hell. I'll sacrifice myself for the good of the channel and I'll eat that disgusting fruit thing. I don't know what it is. It's probably one of the compotes or mixes or something. I've seen varieties. Alright, so basically, stripped down MRE. There's actually quite a lot of stuff still in the bag, but this is actually not a bad amount of food. And also in combination with our eggs, we're not going to be hurting. Okay, so, corned beef hash box has seen a little bit of rough service. It really has not been nicely handled. I mean, the end of the box is bumped in, and this thing's actually hit some pretty... Yeah, you can see the bag's a little smushed up. Still has integrity. I mean, there's no problem there. Still feels... My aim is really off today. Still feels really good. Good integrity. Let's get our Tabasco. You know that one. Tabasco is coming to the party. And, guess I'm going to need a spoon. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to have to hose that sucker off. Just used it on my coffee and threw it right in the sink without even thinking I was going to be eating with it. Okay. Spoonage. Alright. Smushy, smushy. And of course, before I do anything, you know I will always do a sniff check. Because you just never know. You never, ever, ever know. And the human nose is very, very acute and attuned and very, very good at finding out if something is really rank and don't eat it. Okay, snippy, 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 snippy. Snippy, snippy, snippy. And you guys wonder why I leave the corner here? For a very simple reason. It doesn't go bowing out and squirt all over the frickin' place. Alright, so let's do a quick autopsy of our patient. Looks like corned beef hash, nothing crazy. Just give me 1 second. Smells okay. I mean, it smells like Hormel, really. Just give me 1 second here. Nope. That's our military standard. Nothing crazy. I do need a fork for my eggs. That's why I'm sliding into the drawer here. Yep, definitely tastes like corned beef hash. It's not as good as I remember these packages being, so it's seen hard life. Excuse me. Good eggs. I was a good farmer. Alright, it needs it. It really needs it. It's dying for some assistance here. I'm going to have to get another bottle pretty soon, or a bigger bottle. Green Tabasco. Green Tabasco just rocks. The red Tabasco is excellent, but the green Tabasco is good too. Surprisingly enough, how I got introduced to the green stuff, Peter Watt had a bottle, and he goes, here, try this on, of all things, McDonald's chicken nuggets. Really good. Just give me 1 second here. That helps a lot. That really helps. The corned beef hash it's kind of plain. You need to spark it up a bit. Just give me. That farm to make some good eggs. Just give me 1 second. Yolks on me. Yep, that's very tasty. Very, very tasty. It's kind of runny, though. I mean, there's actually a really high fat content on this stuff. Alright. Alright, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. What the hell? Can I refuse a package of canned craps? I just can't. I really cannot. I mean, I really eat these things, so when I get a chance, I truly enjoy them. And I'm one of those sick people that actually truly likes canned craps. Let's see if we get a burp. Yes, we did. We got a burp and a crinkle, so that was a good vacuum. No problems there. That was definitely good shiznit. Yeah, Orange kept waking me up. I mean, I was like trying to sleep, and I get this cat paw in the face, like, "Hi, how you doing? Pet me." It's like, you know what, you jerk? I'm trying to sleep. And he woke me up a bunch of times. I got to sleep really late doing channel production stuff. And the third little secret is I usually sleep slightly. Okay, I sleep a lot different hours than Mrs. Dude. I mean, she's got to do a day job, and since I basically have time off, there's nothing wrong with these guys. They're fine. Nothing ever goes wrong with cat craps. Nothing. Unless the package breaks. Uh-oh. It bet its match. The corned beef hash is kicking its butt. I went to scoop out some of the cracker and it just shattered. No, they're breaking up. I mean, these things really have had a hard life. Yep. It did not get the best storage. This bag actually got bounced around quite a lot. So, just give me 1 second here. That's good. Now, if you can scrounge eggs in the field as a trooper with corned beef hash, you're set. Nothing better. Nope. Nothing better than corned beef hash and eggs. Nothing. I repeat, nothing. I mean, you know, you go on about bacon and sausage and whatnot. It's just one of those things. It's just serendipity. Okay, now if you're gonna do the English breakfast, where you basically got your rashers and your bachelor beans and your eggs and your potatoes. I mean, that's great stuff too. And I will not slouch out on that one for a moment. Just give me 1 second. Never, ever, ever will this dude turn away Irish cooking ever. That is just amazing stuff. Some of my best times I remember back down in Disney, we had an Irish place. They did baby back ribs that had basically a Guinness sauce. Oh, just give me 1 second. Alright, these eggs were good, but they just didn't last. And I did cook them in butter, so, okay, that was a really, really good farmer. He had eggs and butter. Excuse me 1 second here. You know what? I'm feeling mischievous. Let's put some Chipotle Tabasco on top of that and see how it tastes. I mean, I know the green is basically roughly the same thing as the red. It's just a little less heat. It's good. It's really good. But let's see what this does. Changes it completely. It gives it a completely different flavor profile. And the Chipotle really stands out. And I really, really like Chipotle, so there's no problems there. But if you were trying to taste the corned beef by itself, do not add the Chipotle. It just kind of takes over. It's good, but it kind of takes over. And the heat between these two is definitely a little tangy. Just give me 1 second here. That's good. Tigger's looking lonely, so I'll stick him in the picture. Oh, this is just what I need. I'm one very hurting for certain dude. And that's something that's always kicked my ass, has been interrupted sleep. I just don't deal well with it. I mean, so much so that I would actually, like, bribe people for sleeping periods. And if you're smart enough and you're able to do that, you can do that. Hey, buddy, you sleep first shift, I'll grab second shift, and you can maintain watch. So, in your LP, you're not supposed to be sleeping, but you know what? Sometimes you got to, and you got to be sneaky about it. And I did. Just give me 1 second here. Nope. Nothing wrong with that at all. That was sure enough a worker. I could do that at home, but I would never stick my fingers in a container in the field, ever. That's just, you're just asking to get sick. Yeah, that was not horrible at all. It wasn't as good as I remembered. It's definitely dated. I mean, it's definitely not happy. But, it's definitely surviving. I mean, it's not bad. With the hot sauce, it's actually rather good. And if you hear about man dies from eating, old MREs in the news tomorrow, you know exactly what happened. Alright. Let's get the mystery package first. I know what the fruit tastes like. This, I'm just wondering what the hell this thing is. So I guess we'll all find out. There's no burp. It's obviously got pressure. And milk caramels in a bag. What a flipping waste of resources. First off, caramels suck. I hate caramel. Caramel in a... This is going square, straight, and completely right into the... Screw this thing, man. This is asshole. Alright. Damn ridiculous. Alright, let's see what we got here. You know what? In retrospect, I think I remember hearing about those, like the plain brown packages. I don't think I ever saw one myself, but... Alright. This is obviously the dried fruit compote. You basically take it, you soak it with water, and we never did in the field, ever. We would just eat the things. It's basically just freeze-dried fruit. Just give me 1 second here. Got the peach, got the pear. Obviously a cherry. It's dried fruit salad. That's all it is. Still tastes fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these things that really goes wrong. I'm just not a huge fan of fruit salad. And then you mix it up with the oatmeal bar. Throw it all in a canteen cup, hit it with some hot water, and throw this on top of that. It's not bad. That's probably the only way I would do that, is I'd rehydrate everything all together. Just give me 1 second here. Yeah, it definitely has a weird twang to it from the packaging. I wouldn't say tinny. I mean, it's different. It still tastes like fruit. Definitely picking up the peach. Definitely picking up the pear. And it's weird. It's like you taste one, then you bite into another part, you taste another. So everything's all kind of smushed together in an amalgam. I don't know how much the color is going to show up on screen, but it looks like almost like a rainbow. It's like white and yellow and red, and you can see where everything's kind of smushed together. Just give me 1 second. It's not bad, but it's a damn sight better than the pears. I hate pears. Well, I don't know if I would say I hate pears. It's just not one of my preferred things. Take coffee, though, any day of the week. Alright. You know what? I got 10 minutes in before I hit a half-hour point. Excuse me 1 second here. Sinuses as usual. And you all are probably curious as to what one of those things actually looks like. So you know what? I'll sacrifice one to the cause. I'm not going to be suffering. Trust me, I am not going to be suffering. I'm not going to be liking the fact I can't replace them easy, but I am not going to be suffering. Hang on 1 second here. Come here, you. Alright, so strip down our MRE. You actually still have a lot of crap that's just going to get in the way and cause you to carry a lot more payload that probably never should. Alright, now, I'm going to sacrifice one of these. It basically is an oatmeal cookie bar from Right Away Foods, McAllen, Texas, 78501. And yes, this is one of the guys. What they do is they actually make the cookie and then they put it under super compression and make it into a brick. What do they taste like? Probably some of the best oatmeal in a bowl you will ever flipping taste. Of course, it's a block. What's it look like? It looks a lot like the Daytrex bars. That's right. It looks a lot like the Daytrex bars. So, extracting our goodie. And it is very, very hard. Just give me 1 second. The texture sucks. It is literally like sticking oatmeal flavored sawdust in your mouth until you grab a swig of hot coffee and then it comes back out of solution and makes like oatmeal in your mouth, and it's good. Just give me 1 second. Flavor-wise, it's very sweet. If I had to come up with a parallel to it, if you look in your grocery store, there's something called a halava, and it's in the ethnic aisle or in the fridge aisle, and it's like a sesame seed bar, and it has a lot of tahini in it. The very oily, kind of really super compressed texture is very close to a halava. And you ask about them in like any Jewish grocery store, they'll tell you where they are, where to find them, and point you towards them. I love them. I mean, I love sesame seeds. Give me 1 second. So texturally, it's that really kind of grainy, crumbly, almost like you're feeling the oil in your mouth kind of a texture. Taste-wise, though, it's really good. And it would be something I would keep in my pouch as a last eat, just in case. Because this thing's probably the better part of 200 to 300 calories. It is really dense. It has a lot of food value to it, and you wouldn't want to waste it on just like, oh, dessert. Don't do that. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to kick this thing down the last part of the gullet. Okay, maybe you could even say it's maybe a little like the texture of the Daytrex bars. Kind of. More finer grind. The bits are a lot smaller. It's a lot more like sawdust, to tell you the truth, because everything's been so super compressed. You might be better off simply taking that bar and throwing it in a canteen cup with a bunch of water and rehydrating it, making, well, basically a bowl of oatmeal. If you need to, though, you can suck that thing down, chase it down with some water, and you'd be good to go. All right, so this is the last of the brown bags, and the next one's going to be that new tan bag to round it out for a week of stomach destruction testing. And so far at this point, what can I tell you guys? Stomach-wise, there's been a couple episodes of, well, some gas. There's been a couple episodes of, like, brick-like droppings, shall I say. And that was the cant craps coming into play. You ask anybody who was in the service, they will issue you a laxative to get rid of the MREs that you've acquired, accumulated, and can't get rid of. The gum does not work like a laxative. That is an old wife's tale and does not do that. But I can tell you for a fact, so far, most of these have been mid-90s vintage, and they're fine. I've been eating them. I've been sucking them down. You've seen me eating them. Because I've been stripping the MREs, I do have a bunch of stuff on the sidelines. And I'm going to make a pile of all that stuff and show you what is left when I rip down the bags and basically pour it out. So this is basically number 6. Number 6. Big hands. Number 6 on stomach destruction testing. And so far I'm proceeding onward and I'm not suffering any major ill effects. So you can eat old MREs. All right, folks, here on the 80s Podcast channel, I say see it as always.